Hello, I'm Michelle Fox here in Denver, Colorado. I've created an online community for anyone affected by a separation or divorce. This includes step-parents, adult children of divorce, separating couples. It includes people of all sexual orientations, really anyone who's looking for healing from a separation. Our community is called the Graceful Divorce. I'd like to submit myself for both the live online event and the radio show. What I'd like to talk about right now is that children are resilient. Young people who are loved and nurtured are so resilient, and one of God's best gifts to parents who are going through a separation. As a psychologist, intuitive healer, and divorcee, it really surprised me how much guilt and fear I carried around regarding my 3-year-old daughter's well-being. It's always been relatively easy for me to coach others on what great mothers or what great fathers they've been through their own processes, but I was really hard on myself. I think for me, because of my experience with others and because of all my spiritual tools, I have my prayers, my meditations, I have my education. It was a Saturday morning. I'll never forget. I was sitting on my couch here in my 800 square foot studio apartment. My 3-year-old daughter was sitting there between my knees. I was braiding her hair. And it was a particularly heavy pity party day. I looked around, just really taking in the pieces of the last 12 years of my life. And feelings of shame for leaving her father, feelings of guilt for taking her away from the family unit, feelings of disappointment that she could only live in the larger home that she's always known for most of her life, all of her life. She could only live there half-time. All of these feelings just hit me like a ton of bricks. So being the spiritual person that I am, I said, snap out of it, Michelle. Gotta think positive, positive thoughts, positive thoughts. And before I knew it, out of my mouth came to my daughter, one day, mommy's gonna buy you a really big house and we'll have plenty of space for you to spread out and room for your toys, and you'll have your own bedroom where you can pick out all the colors for your walls. One day, our lives are gonna be so magical. Well, this little girl in this little body, this enormous spirit, she hops into my lap, hair halfway done. She grabs my face with both hands. She looks me in the eye, and in her little 3-year-old voice, she says, "Mommy, we have a lot of space." In that moment, my heart was able to open wide and just rest. That told me that my daughter, my little girl, she does feel loved and nurtured, and she is resilient. And I know that your children are resilient as well. So I just ask you to please keep loving and nurturing your kids and be open to the ways that they will love and nurture you back. Thank you.